you even need me.
Right, so I lost my mic.
You did lose your mic.
I've been running around the office looking for it, so I haven't got that
So
one.
now you're just waving the black box around.
Yep.
Welcome to our podcast, everyone. I'm sure you are on the edge of your seat, hanging out, absolutely dying to know what we're talking about. So today we are talking about how to make your day flow.
Flow.
Flow. And there's a really, really good secret to making your day flow. Am I right, Neil?
Yep.
Okay. 2 things you need. What are they?
You need a Masters of Ceremony
Yep. And a...
run sheet.
Yes. And a begging celebrant who knows what they're doing.
Yeah.
So, and I know a lot of our couples are on a budget. I know, and probably that's maybe why you booked us as well. But if you are going to try and save money, your celebrant is not the place to try and save money. And I say this with all respect to celebrants, but you need a celebrant that has done enough weddings that they
Experienced.
experience. They are prepared for anything. They're good communicators. They can keep your crowd going. They can manage a crowd. They keep people invested. They can cover for you if you're running late. They can calm your groom down if you're running late.
And we do have a guest celebrant that we've got lined up.
Yes.
Who we keep bumping into and keep saying we've got to do it. So you know who you are and you're going to be watching and we're going to get you in.
Yes, because we do want to have a celebrant on who obviously will be able to talk it from their point of view. And we want you guys to see that. So we're just waiting till we slow down a bit. We have a little bit more time.
And we're going to expand on it. But this is more from our point of view today.
Yeah. So we're normally busy, like half of us will be back up with the bride. The other half,
That
right?
way.
This way. There we
Okay,
go.
Sorry.
Look at me over. The other half of us will be down with the groom at the ceremony. So we're not going to have time to help manage your crowd. You need a celebrant that knows how to do that. And I know a lot of people go, oh, but my great uncle John is a great communicator. He's fantastic at speaking. Just because someone's fantastic at speaking in their day job or can tell a funny joke doesn't necessarily mean they're going to make a great MC. And we've been to many, many, many weddings where things are run horribly late. We've reached the end of our time, and things that have been on the run sheet haven't been done, all because the MCs started drinking, got caught up having a good time with friends and family, and have forgotten to keep the wedding on track.
So this is like not a professional MC. This is a guest that's been promoted to MC.
Our hypothetical great Uncle John.
Yeah.
Yes. So whereas if you have a proper MC, and you know, a lot of the celebrants will stay on and be your MC as well, and they do a fantastic job. And the great thing about that, and we've already done a podcast on that, so I don't need to go over it, but they've already bonded with your guests, and so they've met them, they know they've got that relationship going. Or quite often DJ can be a really good MC as well. Or you can literally get in an MC available for hire as well.
Yeah. The thing I like to get help with most of all is after the ceremony, getting the group photos and people to wrangle people. That's the thing I find the most challenging. So in the past, I've had like a volunteer, a step-in MC, and I've said to them, can you help me wrangle so-and-so? And then they say, yep, gonna do it. And when it's come down to it, I've said, can you get everyone over here? No, stage fright, gone.
Yes.
So I have to get up, yell, ruin the ambience of the crowd. Yeah. Hello, everyone. Come do a group photo. And then everyone looks at me like, what?
Yeah. So I think I spoke about it in our last podcast, my wedding with Natalie and Isaac. They had their celebrant call the group photos. He did a great job, had his PA system. We timed it out. He checked in with us. It was absolutely brilliant. So that is invaluable. That will make your day flow. It will feel less stressful. Your guests will have a great time. We're not having to ruin the vibe of your wedding by screeching at the top of our lungs. And more importantly, your reception is going to flow. And people aren't going to stand around just drinking, doing nothing.
Yeah, I think for reception, it's really good to get the formalities done as early as possible, so people can just have a drink, have a good time, have a dance, and enjoy the night. So if you can get all your speeches done, first dance by sort of 8 o'clock, 8:30, that's a good time to get everything done.
And everyone's still sober by then. But then think too with your photography, sometimes you may not need a 10-hour package if you push everything towards the beginning of the night, because your last couple of hours are literally, your gallery is just people dancing or drunk photos. So that could be a more economical option for you. We do find that getting things done earlier in the night, if a reception, works a lot better, just in terms of the quality of your photos, because people are still seated, the venue still looks nice, hasn't quite been trashed yet. And then you're done. Like, there's nothing more formal you guys have to worry about. It's finished. You just have a good time. Yeah, but have that MC.
Yeah, and yeah, we've definitely got a list of people we can recommend too.
Yeah,
If you're
100%.
looking for someone.
Yeah, I think the hardest job for us is when we do a wedding that doesn't have a proper MC and the night drags, and we're literally just standing there and we've already taken photos. So the other thing to note too, like in our terms, we do talk about overshooting. So if we're in an environment that we've already taken photos of every single person that's there and they're all sitting at the table, and we've done it again and we're on our third round of taking the same person, we're going to pop cameras down for a moment until something happens, because you don't need 10 photos of the same person sitting at the same table in your gallery. And there's a good chance that those photos won't end up making it into the final gallery because they're just duplicates.
And also just back to what you're saying about the reception flowing. A lot of the MCs we know, or a good MC will come and communicate with us saying, you got 2 minutes to go before we do the cake cutting, 2 minutes to go to do the speeches.
Yep.
So what's happened in the past is we've gone off for our break, normally in another room, and then
Yeah.
I've heard, I said to Huey, are they doing speeches? And he goes, yeah, they're doing speeches. Not according to the run sheet. They've just picked up the mic and did it. And our client expects those to be filmed, but we're not there because the MC's just starting. It's actually a little bit of a stitch up, to be honest.
Again, we're not held responsible for that, but it sucks for you because you want to have it on your video. Huey and I had a similar thing. We filmed right through our break time with speeches, and we finally got a break at 9 o'clock. We said to the MC, who was a friend, right, this is where we are, this is where we're eating. Next minute, we hear the music stop and they started cutting the cake and we weren't even there. So we're like, don't you want photos of your cake?
And these are all precious memories that are a big part of the day.
But tiredness and alcohol clouds the judgment on the day. And then after the wedding day, you get clarity and you look back on it and you regret it. And it's our job to try and be the voice of reason for you on the day so you don't look back and regret. Celebrants should have videos of I know we do ceremony videos, so we send out heaps of ceremony videos which have celebrants in them. So it is possible to ask celebrants if they've got any wedding videos that they can share, so you can see how they work and how they sound. And sound is important as well, because don't forget you're going to be watching your wedding video back, so make sure you like how people are talking. And I'm just going to throw over to my trusty video manager, Huey. He's got a really good point for me.
Telling the guests to sit down.
We said that?
Telling the guests to sit down.
All right.
He wasn't listening.
Well, we'll say it again.
Yes. So if we're doing video and everyone stood up for your arrival, and then you get to the front and everyone's still standing, guess what's going to be in your video?
Lots of heads.
Lots
of heads.
Yep.
Backs of heads.
And again, we're not responsible for obstruction. So it's literally out of our control with that, and it just sucks. So that all really comes down to picking a celebrant that is experienced enough to make sure that doesn't happen.
Yeah. Hope this is useful. You can, again, take it or leave it, but in our experience, get someone who is
and we
experienced
have a list of
celebrant.
some really, really great celebrants if you want any recommendations.
And MCs. They normally
and
do both.
MCs, yeah. Let us know your vibe. We've worked some fabulous celebrants and MCs, and we'd love to recommend.
All right. We'll see you next week, guys. Thank you.